Thank you for coming to the murder mystery. It is unlike any murder mystery you have ever seen. I can guarantee that. It is... Well, you're just going to have to watch it to find out. A reminder that while you can be listening to this with your ear holes, you can see it with your eye holes on YouTube. I would highly recommend for the literal tabletop shenanigans that you get. And I think there's just a certain je ne sais quoi from seeing all of us dressed up and mostly seeing Grace's facial expressions. So... if you are not watching this on YouTube, encourage you to. If you can watch it on YouTube, feel free to hang out here in the audio zone. And while you are waiting for this show to start, if you have not already, you can pre-order our book Before the Tavern, 100 character concepts for tabletop role-playing games. We are so close to the release date. We're just over 2 weeks out. I believe it comes out on February 17th. So if you've pre-ordered it, it will ship immediately and then you don't have to worry about it. You also can take your pre-order code, enter it online, and get access to some free digital downloads for both our book and the other book, DFI, that is coming out concurrently. Very, very exciting, and you should check it out. If you like characters from this show or other shows that me, Haley, and Gus have been in, you might see a few that you recognize, or at least some allusions. As we go forward, we have this murder mystery. This is part 1, and you guessed it, next week is part 2. And then after that, we are going to be back in the regular swing of things with another arc. You should just expect that we're going to be going back and forth between our traditional programming and all of this beautifully shot in-person gaming. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hello! And welcome to Unprepared Casters, an evening of love and joy. My name is Haley, and I am your host for this one, and I will be briefly playing the part of Penny Lovejoy, the eldest Lovejoy sibling. Who else is here, and who are you playing?
My name is Jess, Pirate Princess Jess on most social media. My pronouns are she, her, but tonight my pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Chase Lovejoy.
Hello, my name is Abby. My pronouns are she, they. Tonight I'm playing Cupid Fisher, and pronouns are whatever you want when I'm getting paid.
Hi, my name's Amelia Som. You can use any pronouns for me, and I will be playing Miles, whose pronouns are he, him.
Hi, my name is Grace. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing Mason Lovejoy, whose pronouns are also she, her.
Hello, beautiful, wonderful people. Hey, how's it all going? My name is Robin. I'm Captain Krell on all things. My pronouns are primarily they, but also some he sometimes. And I'm playing Reed Lovejoy, whose pronouns are they, them.
Fantastic. You may have noticed there's a lot of Lovejoys at the table. I said a lot. I didn't say all. You can feel it too. There's a lot of Lovejoys at the table.
Sure.
And that is because our story tonight is set, of course, at the Lovejoy family Decennial family celebration of love and joy, which we're so excited to bring you to. We are doing a little bit of a murder mystery. There's a criminal afoot, and in fact, a criminal at this table. At this exact moment, nobody knows if they are or are not the murderer. Nobody knows who's been murdered. Everything is a secret right now. As the game progresses, there's a couple of things that are going to happen. I'm not playing. I wrote the murder mystery, and I know who did it. Instead, I will be handing over evidence, as it seems like you guys need more things to discuss. After round 1, you will all be dismissed to a confessional to say who you think who done it, and also to find out which one of you done it. But they will have to keep that a secret through all of round 2, so they might end up outing themselves as the murderer. And that's what I hope happens personally. I think that's the funniest option. Everybody at the table also has 3 secrets. You may all at this point open your secret cards. Don't show those to anybody else. These are secrets that no one else at the table knows. And some of this information might help discover who done it in the end. If you at any point want another character player to reveal, don't.
Wait, why just say my name?
Your secrets are on the other side, my love.
Oh my God, I just realized Miles, it was like Mills.
Yes!
So good. It's so good.
Haley.
If at any point you would like another player to reveal one of their secrets, you must reveal one of your own and then call out who has to reveal something about themselves. So it is up to them how precious they want to be about their secrets versus how aggressive they would like to be about getting as much information and family drama out as possible. It is entirely up to their preferred way to play. Have you all read your secrets?
Yes.
If you get called out to share a secret card, you can also pick which one to reveal. So if there's one that you feel needs to be held on to longer or that you're hoping you won't have to reveal for one reason or another, you can try and hold on to that one. Depending on what you want to do. Does anybody have any questions about what we are doing today?
No.
Mills, you really looked like you were about to ask a question.
I'm ready to rock and roll.
You do also look ready to both rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful. I'm going to then immediately set us into the scene. Everybody was in the Lovejoy Manor for the Lovejoy family Decennial family celebration of love and joy. When one by one, Penny Lovejoy, the current matriarch of the family, as Jem Lovejoy is absent and in prison. Nope, she's alive. You don't have to, not necessary. She's fine. It was Penny who coordinated this whole thing and has been very stressed for months and months and months, grabbed you all one by one and dragged you into the parlor, sat you down at a table in silence until everyone was gathered. Now, one of you did something wrong.
Constantly.
Chase.
Am I
It's not the time.
meant to be here? I just see
Yeah.
everyone else's.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Is this about the cats?
The what?
The cats?
I should have known about the cats. I wouldn't.
Oh, it's not about the cats?
I'd love to hear about it.
No, we don't need to talk about
I'd
it.
love to hear about it.
No, it seems like you got something important you want to talk about, so we don't need to talk about the
did.
cats.
I did. If that's all right.
Well, if I say no, it's not all right. Can I leave?
Can I also leave?
Can I actually save us a whole lot of time? If something bad happened, it's probably the one that isn't part of the family, right?
I'm just here to bartend.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
Bartending?
Oh, yeah. Why are they here?
To bartend?
Why are you here in this room? It's not a bar.
Could be.
I don't know. I'm here to
Is
find
this a
out.
secret bar? Is this one of those bar tables?
Oh, that might
Like
be
a
fun.
speakeasy?
I can
Yeah.
In our house?
Oh, is this a nice
I
private
gotta
I
write
can
down-
grab drinks.
I gotta write down this
we don't
idea
have
of
to do the
speakeasy
regular
in a
parties.
house.
300
We can
years
do-
you've lived in this house, and you think we've had a speakeasy the whole time.
Oh, what? I've been
Pen,
to every
I wanna
single
go
room?
back
I wouldn't be surprised.
You
Family is good at
are.
these secrets. We
The
just found
alert.
out
You
that
ever
our
heard
mom-
All right,
Speakeasy?
no.
Yeah.
No.
People know where it was?
You think you're in
Miles.
charge just because mom's
Mason.
in jail?
Am in charge, objectively. And here's the thing. Everyone out here in this room that is related to me, no offense.
None taken.
Offense taken? You understand we are in a fragile position in our mother's absence. And our family name can't take much more than it has. There's been a murder.
Oh shit.
Of dadgum course.
You got something to say?
I mean, what else? It's getting a little silly at this point. Everything keeps going wrong. Who's murdered?
What has gone wrong in the last 10 years?
Mom's in jail.
In the last 10 years.
You think you're in charge of everybody and everything and want to boss people around.
Is that the most
and-
important thing to discuss? We just found out someone's been murdered.
I mean, people die every day.
Yeah, you really gotta like be a member of the family if you're to. Actually, can I
Goodness.
I think what matters
give me
is
another
if-
drink, please, doll? Thank you.
May I leave? Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Does that mean my drink's
alcohol
not
in
coming?
here.
Because I did ask you for that like 40 minutes ago.
Unfortunately, I've been told I cannot.
Yeah, Penny,
No,
can she leave for just like a
no
second?
one is leaving this
Can we
room.
get someone to
want
bring
some of
booze
my
in
wine?
here?
I'll have some of your wine. Thank you, doll.
Listen, if that's what it fucking takes.
Pen, do you need some wine?
Yeah, Pen, you could use some wine.
Also, do we care about this person who died? Are they a family member or just like a guest?
Yeah, who?
Because if it's a guest, then I don't see what the big deal
A
is.
potential investor.
Yeah.
Who is dead?
It's
Pen?
not about who died. What is. Somebody died at our family's party with our family's name on it in our family's house.
So is the party over?
And
And that's the first time.
party's not over because no one out there knows it's happened. And no one outside knows it's happened. And that's how we're going to keep it.
So why do we know it's happened?
Because of every single person in this house, there are 5 people who are not exactly where they were supposed to be.
Chase.
How many people do you count in this room?
Chase has been by my side all night.
I only have one place I'm supposed to be, and it is right next to my brother.
Damn straight.
Yeah, and that's pretty intense because murder, honestly, I barely know her, so I doubt I did it. Thank you. Yeah, I knew that would get a laugh from you.
Don't
Thank you,
encourage
doll.
it. Chase,
Appreciate
don't
you.
encourage
I mean,
that.
sorry, I can't laugh at
Yeah,
that.
don't laugh at that.
One of you killed
Write that down,
somebody.
That's good.
Don't write that
Wait, there's a
down.
murderer in this room with us?
It might be you.
Is a murderer here right now?
And it might be you.
Am I
Maybe
gonna get
it's
murdered?
you.
Is
Pen?
it you? Though?
Can we just...
That would be wow. Is that why you sent us down here to kill us?
Wait,
I could
wait.
kill you so much easier if that was
Mason.
the goal.
You immediately said I was out of place. You threw an accusation at me like first thing. And
You're always out of place,
This
Chase.
is exactly what the murderer wants is to
Every day
divide
of my
us.
life, you've been out of place.
agree.
So
Hey, not too much on
you
Chase.
too.
Not too much on me.
I appreciate you standing up for me though.
Yeah, anytime, Wilbur.
Goodness, so insufferable.
I'm locking all 5 of you in here.
locking us in.
Yeah, I'm
here.
locking you in.
You're locking me in with a murderer.
You might be the murderer,
Why does
Chase.
it really matter if we murdered someone, right? Can we just like pay that shit off? That's what mom did.
That's not the right way
She
to go
like
about
murdered
it.
like almost the entire town, and she's just, you know.
Nobody died. Nobody died.
according to the record.
Mom went to jail for a crime, but nobody died.
So if one of us is a murderer, then you did a better job than mom did. We should be proud. Or is that not how this works?
I don't know how to take that shit.
Look, I wouldn't murder. I mean, do we want to murder somebody? Because I would murder somebody with you. But
No, we don't need to
Do you
murder
want me to
nobody.
sign an NDA? You should have already signed one before coming in the house.
Who is killing people in my house?
It's one person,
I
right?
just think it's. Yeah. Oh, or is it? What if it was all 5 of us?
I haven't murdered anyone.
Oh. all
So
right,
it could
4
be
of
all
us.
4 of you.
Yeah.
I have an alibi.
I have
so-
not murdered anyone.
I trust Cupid.
I just don't know why
Cupid
we
makes
have
a
a
mean
member who's not
old-fashioned
being
Cupid never
family.
lies to
They
me.
weren't where they were supposed to be. Every other hired member of staff is exactly where they were supposed to be on schedule, except for one.
That's freaky.
Yeah, where were you?
You weren't
Where
where you
were
were
you?
supposed to be. You weren't where you were supposed to be. You weren't, and none of you were where you were
I
supposed
was
to
where
be.
I was
were
supposed
in
to be.
the
This is
house.
my
Where was I
house.
supposed to
a
be?
lot of spaces at a lot of times.
I wasn't where I was supposed to be because someone kept pestering me for tequila, and
Chase.
it's obvious and has been
Tequila.
shared.
Then you should be
murder.
okay to
Tequila.
maybe investigate.
Tequila.
But you know what? I don't have.
That is fair. No,
That's
sorry.
something you
That
should
is
write
fair,
that one
but that's
down.
why I was out of place. And sorry,
But then why don't I have tequila? If you were getting tequila, where
I
is
was
it?
interrupted in the middle of that by someone bringing me to a locked room.
And who
What
per
is
se was
this?
that?
What is
Tequila
this?
to
Oh,
kill
shit.
her. Tequila.
Tequila. I'm looking at your journal you
All
carry
right.
around and it says
First of all-
Tequila Mockingbird.
Yeah.
I really gotta wonder
I think you
how
might have
fucking
something with that
serious
one.
you're taking this.
I'm taking this very serious. I have 7 works in progress, and 3
how
of them
many
are pretty good.
Who died?
Self-published.
Are they
Oh,
cool
yeah.
or are they poor?
Pen, can we leave? I got work tomorrow.
You cannot leave. Listen,
I have
I'm
work
gonna
right now.
You're getting paid for
must be
this.
really
I think you're getting money for this.
am gonna make sure that nobody out there wonders where any of you are, which is gonna be a real trick and a half, because I got a fourth of my siblings in the potential murderer room.
Why don't we just go out there and pretend like nothing happened?
I like
Because
that plan.
something did. And
Who
they're gone.
died?
I'll be back.
Nice one, Mason. Good job.
Figure
taking
it out.
initiative there.
Thank you,
Appreciate you,
Reed.
darling.
Yeah.
Don't be such a kiss ass, Reed.
Stop talking
Yeah,
to Reed that
Reed.
way.
Laser.
You guys have always been mean to Reed, and he's done nothing to you.
Why always so mean to Reed? I mean, it's fun, and I'm down if you're
Because
doing
you're
it.
both
Reed needs to
assholes.
toughen up.
Yo, Reed needs to toughen up.
I don't need to toughen up. That's a
Okay, everybody,
say.
let's
Reed, are you about to
practice shutting
motherfucking
up.
cry?
no.
Stop being mean to Reed.
I'm just trying.
Oh my God.
The world is cruel. I'm just trying to help him out.
I'm a poet. I need my soul sensitive still.
If you went through anything ever, it would make you better at writing.
It must be really nice
I
to
go through
know
stuff.
that if a brain-eating parasite got into your little brain, it would starve to death. With how you-
Damn. That's
Listen, you don't make money moves
Why
like
would
me
it
without having a
starve
thought
to
or
death
two
in
up
my
here.
brain?
Okay, listen. Profile of the deceased. The deceased's name was Edmund Geraldine Clemens.
Oh, I hate that bitch.
Okay, can we please stop with the profanities while I read out this dead person's eulogy?
Sorry, ma'am.
Age is 46. Really young. Here's the thing. What's your name again? Penny sometimes gets these delusions in her head, or she thinks something when it's not actually that thing. They have their problems, surely, but murder? A dead man? A dead human man? I mean, he was on death's door, 46. If I had to pick someone, it'd probably be that lowly bartender. You know how poor people are. Human with dark hair and brown eyes, 6'2", right-handed.
probably just old age. Humans die about that age.
That's
A little
not
bit
when
older.
they
Humans
die.
live longer than
Reed,
that.
come on. If you're gonna be a writer,
Wait,
you gotta
they
get
die
the
at that
facts
age?
straight.
Humans live.
But like
They
closer to
live to
100.
around 52 years
Or a little
old on
less.
average.
Live to
Yeah.
52.
Don't worry.
Yes.
I was just-
Okay, I'm not done.
Got
Oh,
these
I'm so
green
sorry.
juices I've been selling them
Miles, practice. Shh. Okay. Occupation, owner of Clemens and Cocaine. I'm gonna kill you, Miles.
That's aggressive speech.
My hands on you.
So you're saying you would kill somebody?
Yes, under very specific circumstances.
Oh, that felt targeted.
Owner of Clemens and Co. Catering. Company hired for the Lovejoy family decennial family celebration of love and joy. Body discovered at 8:27 p.m. in the Lovejoy Manor veranda, surrounded by blood. Head wound immediately evident upon discovery by Penny Lovejoy. That's very interesting that Penny was the one to find him and no one else found him, and now we're all in this fucking room because Penny wants to tell us all what the fuck to do all the fucking time, and I just can't get a dadgum break.
If there's one thing we can agree on, is that Penny sucks. Especially
Penny
since she
doesn't
became
suck.
mom number 2.
Penny doesn't suck. She's got a stick up her rear end.
It's
Oh,
true.
yeah, shouldn't suck.
I still think.
Have you ever formed a thought by yourself?
It's a catering
not too
company. Do you
much
have a
fun.
problem with your boss?
No, if anything, I think one of you would have a problem with him because everyone knows the Lovejoys are just drunk. So it's like the catering company decides to just serve you all sodas and juices after the first round of drinks.
It's not like I've ever been as a part of a murder investigation as a suspect, but it's the Lovejoys, and they're the Lovejoys. And additionally, they're a family, and they're all like hundreds of years old. Chase, he doesn't tip. That's a sociopath.
Cupid's fine because I just realized if you just tip people well, they give you the real alcohol. I know they've been drinking sugar water because I steal my siblings' drinks. And let me tell you, I don't even know how they don't know what whiskey tastes like, but it does not taste like that. I don't know where poor people spend their time. The market.
If someone who really likes alcohol found that out, I feel like they might be a little frustrated.
Sorry, they were doing.
Is that true?
They were
They
doing
don't
what?
actually give us alcohol after?
That's why I bring the wine around.
That's a secret I had to keep. Do you have a secret?
I mean, I do, in fact, have a secret. And
Sorry.
no, it's okay. It's just this is a little embarrassing for me. Miles, we are twins. We are brothers. We are identical in every way.
Right.
I'm a half inch shorter than you are, and I'm wearing lifts right now, and my feet are hurting, and I need to take these shoes off immediately.
Chase, you take the goddamn shoes off.
But then we won't be the same.
That's all right. You know, Chase, we don't have to be the same on everything.
Like one of you's a murderer and the other one isn't.
Okay.
No,
None of us are
because
murderers.
if Miles murdered somebody, I would be a murderer too. I would.
That's
strive-
not how
Both
that
of you
works.
are murderers. We said it could be 5, maybe it's only 2. But you said you didn't murder someone, so maybe it is just you
Listen,
who
we
did it.
didn't kill this guy,
What
but
did
he
you
does
do to
suck,
him?
and I'm glad he's dead. So
Why does
it's
he
fine.
suck?
Because he wasn't
I
giving
don't
us
want
our
to get
alcohol.
into it. It's a little personal.
Well, no, hold on. Do we hate this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
His head wound. Someone hit him in the head.
Maybe he wanted more money.
Head wound.
Well, 6'2".
like with a rock, like something you might make a building out of.
Well, 1 second. Penny just gave me this. I'm gonna find this thing out.
This is kind of a fucked
You
up
just
way of
open it like a
make us do
normal
this.
person.
Because I thought
Yeah,
it would be
she's a sick-
flashier if I did it with
I can't
a
say
pencil, but
bitch
it's
because
not
I
sharp.
told Mason I wouldn't cuss no more. But
Penny
we're
Lovejoy
not
is
cussing?
an amazing host.
she can't hear you here.
What if,
All right.
But she could.
So, I have a list of all of our heights and our hands. Chase is 6'3", right-handed. Miles 6'3", left-handed, but we know that is maybe not true. Cupid, you're 5'4", right-handed. You're 5'10", right-handed. I'm 5'11", and left-handed.
Why was I
And
the
this guy's
shortest?
how tall? This guy's 6'2",
And right-handed.
so probably a little taller. Probably
You could
someone who a little
stand
taller
on
than
things.
So
That means somebody tall had to do it.
somebody tall had to do it.
Wait, can I
Maybe
see
someone
that?
taller than you.
I'm the shortest
you would
Lovejoy.
never.
So
Not too hard on my brother.
but you're also in lift, so you've got the height.
That's right. I might as well be the same height.
Yeah.
Not that is a reason to think I am a murderer. Maybe this guy deserved to be murdered. Maybe he was asking for more money or something.
Yeah, he probably
I
pissed
think
someone
he
off.
was. Notice that Penny's name's not on that list.
That's true. How
I think
Penny?
that's
where is Penny?
well. She just popped in really quick and then shut back down. So
I don't
she's
know
walking
how
around the
tall
hall
Penn
somewhere.
is.
She is still planning a party.
There's a lot of things to
Listen,
do.
Penny wouldn't murder someone without fixing it into her schedule, so I think she's probably fine.
Yeah,
That is true.
I
actually.
guess.
So what was the name of this man again? His name was
Edward.
Edmund Clemens.
Edmund.
Clemens.
Geraldine.
Did Edmund have any like familial
This
relationships?
is a picture of him.
Oh,
May I?
humans all look the same to me.
He always
You
did have
shouldn't
that
say
grumpy
that,
look on his
Chase.
face.
It's offensive.
Yeah, don't get us canceled, Chase.
Sorry, is that too far? Is that? Oh, evidence 3 and 4.
I was just subcontracted.
Wait, can you keep those unfolded?
Oh.
I just like to have things in view.
No, I think that's a great idea.
Subject's last known locations. Chase, you were in the chapel at 8:19. I was on the front steps at 8:07. Cupid, you were in the supply shed for some reason at 8:16. Mason on the eastern staircase at 8:25, and Reed in the library at 8:42.
Oh yeah.
And what time was the murder again?
8:27 p.m. On the veranda.
8:27 on the veranda.
The veranda's out here. And where? Let me see this.
Mason, I mean, you were on the stairs 2 minutes beforehand.
The eastern staircase, you dud.
Oh, the
Do
eastern
you know where the
stairs.
veranda is from the eastern
It's
staircase?
on the south, bud.
So you probably ain't
I was
killing
going up to
nobody.
the parlor.
Okay, that's fair.
The chapel's
you?
very close.
Me?
And I know it wasn't me.
Chase,
Obviously.
you're right by the chapel,
Yeah,
which is right by the veranda.
that is true. What?
What were you doing at the chapel?
8 minutes. 8 minutes before.
I know
we were
you
there.
weren't praying.
It wouldn't take me 8 minutes to get to the veranda and back. I would have killed the guy way sooner if I was there.
But you cleaned up a little bit. Maybe it took a little bit of a struggle.
Mason,
Maybe you had to put on more of your lifts.
when in my life have I ever cleaned up anything?
That's very true.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's good.
He got me there.
Yeah.
Miles, you were at the front steps. Where was Penn?
Clearly, she was somewhere looking at, taking enough notes that knows where all we were.
Supply shed. What were you doing in the supply shed?
Getting the booze.
Why we keep booze out in the shed?
Yeah,
Why
because they
don't you
wanted to
keep it in
hide
the
it.
bar?
Because they, as I said before, they switched it out to soda and juice.
You give me soda and juice?
Not you.
I want to just circle back to something that was mentioned just a little
You
earlier.
keep that coming.
Go ahead, Reed.
Damn. See, I know that I didn't have time to do it because I was in the library.
Right, you were in the library like what, 20 minutes after the fact?
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, I was trying to find that.
I was feeding Marble. He's a feral cat that I've had in the
Disgusting.
library for a bit, and I've been hiding him there for about 3 weeks now. But you said something about cats earlier, so I want to know. Do you know anything about cats or have anything juicy?
No,
Back yourself up, Miles.
listen, I really can't talk about the cats.
Why?
Well, I didn't want to... Chase, I didn't want to tell you about this. Like this.
You doing something without me? Without me?
I've been cooking up a new business venture or two.
Oh, what are we working on?
Well, I was thinking about maybe, going it on my own.
Just you and I, okay? Yeah, I'm down for
Well, I was thinking just like me, and I got like an angel investor. And, I haven't really gone into it too deep, but,
You're
setting up a nonprofit and board of directors, just casual stuff.
you're going into business without me?
No, well, I'm not going into business without you. I'm just seeing what it could look like. We've been doing everything together for the past 3 centuries, and I was thinking maybe we could, strike out on our own, and then when we do, I mean, it wouldn't be everything. It's just I could go do my stuff, and you could do your stuff, the things you're into that I'm not into.
I only got like one thing I'm into that you're not into. I don't.
Oh,
I
like
wouldn't-
what?
Things.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you could do like in the time you're doing that, then I could go do my thing when I'm doing my thing, and then when we get it back together, we could talk about
That
all
is
the
like
cool-
15 minutes.
all the things that we do.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I can talk about all the things that I do, especially if you're doing things without me.
Well, I haven't been doing things without you. I told you I didn't want to bring it up like this, but you're asking me about the cats, and so I just wanted to say that like,
What is it? What exactly is this business with the cats that you were doing without me? And why don't you just tell me what the cats do, and I'll tell you what I do. We can make it like a 1-for-1 trade.
yeah, so well,
I'll
you know
never
how
cut the cord between them.
like people
they're
have
so
familiars,
weird.
right?
Yeah.
Well, and it's like people who summon familiars, they only have their familiar for a little while, and then they like summon it back. It's basically like a sort of like a cat share opportunity where we would sort of loan out familiar cats that people could summon, and then when they're not summoning them, someone else could use them, and then that way
The stupidest idea I've ever heard.
that's a
I've
great
got
idea.
a lot of money in this.
That's a great idea. I could have been catching cats for you.
Well, no, it's not that. I know you could have been catching cats, but like also I pay a cat guy to like
You're
conjure the
paying a cat guy instead
Well,
of
I'm
me.
gonna be paying a cat guy, but I was just thinking it could just be like my little thing.
Why don't you want Chase to help you with this?
It's not that I don't want Chase to help me with this. It's just I kind of wanted to see what it'd be like doing something on my own.
You want to be your own person?
Chase came after me. I had an idea. I had a concept of a plan for a business. Chase comes after me because I was trying to think of the new loan share for cat familiars.
You don't like being Miles and Chase? Like
No,
we've
Miles
been?
and Chase is great. It's just like sometimes I think it'd be nice to be Miles and Chase.
Is this
Or,
the first
what
time
about-
this is happening in your hundreds
Yes,
of
they
years?
went to school together. We're in the same class, slept in
We
the same
still
crib
have
for.
bunk beds.
I think this needs to happen.
But this can't be happening.
A man
You'll grow from this.
A man died. Let's talk about him. Let's
Yeah,
not get off the
please.
subject here.
What is the book that you're currently working on?
Well, it's kind of
God.
it's kind of like a story of like hope and like love and like facing the odds, and it's kind of like
yeah, it's about love and joy.
You're writing a book about hope?
Yeah, a bit like hope. And you know what? It's interesting you say that, because I was actually kind of hoping that maybe like, you know, we could kind of shoot kind of ideas around. I thought this is quite an exciting situation.
You're not using me for
I'll change the name. I'll change your
sesh.
name. Like, I'll change your name. It could be like Kilometers, if you want, for you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. You could be like Hunt, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'll need to talk to my agent about
Maybe
the
like
licensing rights
Stonecutter?
on that. Stonecutter?
Yeah. Mason, Stonecutter. It's kind of like a play on words.
I like that a lot, actually.
Well, more. I was thinking you were going to say it was like a murder mystery, and then I was going to be afraid. But
I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of
It's just an interesting night. The night's turned interesting is all, is what I'm saying.
Anyways, this is a receipt of payment for services rendered. Payment in the amount of 713 gold pieces is promised to the payee, Edmund Geraldine Clemens, by the payer, Miles Lovejoy, in exchange for services rendered by Clemens Co. Catering Company for the Lovejoy family, Decennial family celebration of love and joy. Payer, Miles Lovejoy, signed. Payee, Edmund Clemens, signed.
So you did know him.
I said I knew him. I said he sucked.
Yeah,
No,
you
that
did
is
say
true.
that. I forgot that.
But
maybe that's
713 gold.
well, that's the interesting thing though, is that he owes me money. I don't owe him money.
What does he
How much
owe
more does he
you?
owe you?
He owes me 713 gold pieces.
yeah,
Is this a loan, Miles?
No, you know how I got sugar for hope all those years ago.
We
got sugar for hope.
That was a joint thing,
Yeah,
and
no,
it worked
that
out
was
so
the thing we did.
well.
We go to the horse races. So I was just doing some betting on horses again, and I won, and Edmund lost, and so he needed to pay up 713, and then never did.
So then you decided to go and rough him up.
Do I look like I rough people up?
It looks like you're tall enough to hit someone in the back of the head, maybe.
I don't know what you're capable of
713
anymore.
gold pieces.
Yeah, well, it's less about the pennies. It's more about the message.
What did Penny have to do with this?
Oh my God. Miles.
So you're one for sending messages?
I send a lot of poetry to a lot of different suitors.
It's not what I
that
meant.
have.
okay, you need to lay off these suitors. I'm worried about
These
you.
suitors like me. They message me back.
At least
Sometimes, not all the time.
Want your
But
money, but okay.
yeah, well, I have a lot of it, and that's like one of my major resources.
Yeah, they only like you because they think. Well, it's not that they only like you, but they are. You're.
That's fine. I have a lot of it. So I'm fine with people wanting me for a thing I have a lot of. If someone has a lot of gusto, maybe people like him for that. I got a lot of money.
That's actually a fair argument.
Yeah, no, I see no problem
No,
with this. There's
Reed,
nothing-
I'm
You
coming
shouldn't-
round on you, actually. Maybe you didn't do it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No, I think it was Chase.
I'm Chase.
I agree.
You're Chase.
Wait, no, hold on.
I agree.
I understand it's a hard time.
I think it was mine.
Are you kidding me, Chase? 300 years ago, I have this amazing idea about cats, and all of a sudden you think I'm a murderer?
Yeah, I think you're a murderer because
happened to
I
you
don't
been
know
glued
what
to
you're
my hip all
capable
the-
of.
Oh my
You go out and do
God.
something on your own for the first time ever. The one thing that changes in 300 years, and now somebody is dead. Obviously, that is what's happening.
You're just, look, sometimes you get mad. You just need to take a little walk. Just take a little pace.
I would love to take a walk, but we are locked in this room.
You can do laps around the room. You love doing small circles.
That is true. I do love doing small
do love
circles.
doing- do
you
some
do know
small
me real
circles,
well.
Chase, come
I'm
on.
gonna do some
Do you
small
want me to
circles.
walk in front so
Can
you
you
can
walk
be-
with
yeah,
me?
I'll go in front.
I'd like to chase a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Jesus Christ, I hate
So
this
one
man.
of them did it, right? Like we're not. One of them did it.
But what more information does everyone have possibly to share that we can maybe get more towards the bottom of this?
All right. Between the three of us.
The three.
Since-
Wait, which three?
Well, you two are doing laps around the room.
We're listening.
Yeah, you're listening.
It's
The
not a big
acoustics in this room are really good.
Yeah, it's not a big room.
I've been having a bit of trouble with my writing
Yeah.
You know, I believe that the soul can only have so many words, and then when you've written them all, you can't, like, do it anymore.
You only
It's
have
like-
a set amount of words, and then when you run out, that's it.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, Reed, that's not how anything works at all.
Let read.
Yeah, but it's like when you exercise, and then eventually you run out of exercise, you can't exercise anymore
But
till
that's
you
like a
recharge.
muscle. So that's why it's like that's like
Yeah,
the
the
writing
heart
muscle.
is a muscle. The soul is a muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more you use it, the better it gets. You would know that
Exactly.
about your brain if you ever tried it.
Listen, I've had a bit of a cold streak. I haven't really written in about half a year.
What have you been doing?
I've just been looking after my cat. A lot of jacking off. It's hard. It's hard. I'm a writer. I get bored. I'm in stretches of time.
Say that shit to me again.
You asked.
I'll smack you across your dadgum face.
But now,
I actually don't wanna know your alibi ever again.
I told you part of my story. Is
That what you were doing in the library?
I told you a secret. The second half of it was of me original, but the first half was true. Tell me something about you.
Wait, what was even the first half? Because I kind of heard
I haven't
jacking off
written
and forgot
something
it.
in about
You know,
6
Mention
months.
the jacking off again.
You know what?
It's perfectly natural.
You're
Yeah,
sorry, was that addressed to me?
it was, darling.
You're an artist of a sort. And I don't see it as what times are in my social classes the poors, as some of you would say.
Yes, very poor.
There's one of us at the table who isn't one of us, and even if they didn't do it, I mean, I think we should just probably just write it off as them, and then we'll deal with the person who may or may not have done it later.
It's
I do have a
unfortunate.
dream. And that dream is to be a dancer.
Like that. Murderer
And
wanted to be a
that
dancer.
is my secret I will give you specifically, because you are also a creative mind.
I like that. That's good. Good motivation.
How?
I
Dancing.
haven't got all the pieces in my mind yet.
Now
I'm
that I think
figuring it
about
out.
it,
It's a story.
Mason, I feel like you've been
Oh,
awfully
Pen, can you get me a cup?
More evidence.
I feel like you've been playing everything awful close to the chest. I feel like we've all been pouring our hearts out and you ain't said much.
Yes, because I'm smart. I don't need to do all this. I'm not connected to my twin at the umbilical cord. I'm not sitting.
That's not how
jacking
umbilical
off
cords
with my
work.
feral cat for 6 months. Sorry,
I
have
ain't jacking
an
off
actual
with the
job.
feral cat, Mason. I got the feral cat 3 weeks ago.
My point is that I have a real job, and so I don't.
Reed, have you ever thought about, well, do you like your feral cat or would you like a different kind of cat? Perhaps one that you could.
Marble, I love Marble. They hiss at me constantly. It's exciting.
Wonder
We have new
fucking
evidence.
stuff
May
in
we
my-
address our attention?
Oh, right.
Yeah, so we have a partial note discovered outside of the Lovejoy Manor in handwriting that I do not recognize, handwriting unknown. And it looks like it says, "I'm just so sorry" on it.
Above it says, "I'll see." It looks like the C is cut off.
Yeah, and there's like some kind of doodle in here.
It looks like a heart.
It looks like, oh, it matters of the heart. Oh, maybe one of you fell in love with this person and had a fight.
Who has current romantic connections?
Well, I mean,
Reed has a lot of romantic connections, if you can call them romantic.
It's like job offers. You just kind of send a lot out, and then sometimes you get word back, and then you kind of do a round of
are the
interviews.
poems.
You've
and-
got to learn how to court someone.
I've courted at least 3 people.
No, because you have to make it to the second date.
Oh, well, I mean,
you're just-
I don't-
What stops you from getting a second date? You have so much money.
Have you talked to them?
I am so bad in person. Both written, I'm not great, but I can do it a lot. In person, I'm
Like
bad.
a volume.
You said you
game.
haven't
really
been writing,
is.
but you write poems. Like, where is the? Do you
Well,
not count them?
I write poems like in here, you know.
yeah.
Like I kind of come up with them off the cuff, and then I like say them to myself. And Marble the cat.
These things are always a shit show, right? One after the other. Last time, my younger sister ran off with her bodyguard girlfriend after stealing a bunch of shit that we didn't need anyway. I don't know, it really just makes me upset because I feel like my siblings have a lot of potential Reed is a dumbass, but that's because he doesn't know how to be smart. He's just been doing this writing thing so long. I think if he ever read anything he wrote, maybe passed it by an editor, he'd be fine. Or like, I don't know, took a class. Or I don't know, actually wrote shit down.
And the cat the cat hisses, but I assume that's cat for like, could use some work.
His pouts.
But I don't like second drafts. Like, I've already written it. And then people are like, oh, you could work out these bits, maybe add some. And I'm like, I've already done it, though. So I don't need to go back to this.
So anyways, did you write a note to someone?
I can't remember. I write a lot of notes again. I kind of write them and then I get like
You can't commit to anything.
I get a scribe to just kind of like transfer that one note to a lot of different people, and then
You're
I
just
hit up the
sending the
Lovejoy
same-
mailing list and I just send them all off.
I also feel like we would recognize your handwriting because you make us read it so damn often.
Yeah, but this could be one of, I don't know, this could be like one of those suitors. You
What about you
came
got
in-
any crushes or anything?
No, I only love the game.
Oh, that's interesting. So there is something I can do that you can't.
You got a special someone?
I got a girl.
You got a girl. So you're coming at me for my business venture and you got a whole ass girl.
I got a whole ass woman. I am my own person, despite what everyone at this table seems to think.
Despite what you seem
said
to
it. You have
portray.
been the main evidence.
What's her
of this.
name?
What is her name indeed? I have a girl that I am very much into, but I don't know that I feel like giving a lot of details.
You don't know the name.
I know her name.
You don't know the name.
I know her name, just
Is
the way I
this
know
one
that
of those
almost
si-
everyone here's names.
Is this one of those situations where you're like, I have a girlfriend in Malum?
No, she is here in town.
Where in town?
In town.
You're mad at me for keeping secrets. I
Yeah.
just talked
And
to a
look
few
at that.
people about an idea. You got a whole ass relationship? How long you been dating?
Oh, about 8 months or so.
8 months?
8 months.
I thought of the cat thing last
Bullshit.
week in the bathtub.
No, I've been doing this for 8 whole months. Her name is Therese. She is a gorgeous human woman, and she is married.
Chase!
That's
Chase, this is why you gotta
That's
run your ideas
exciting. I
behind
like
me.
that.
I don't think I do. You think you know somebody. You think you are friends with somebody who's spent a few centuries being attached at the hip, as everybody says, and then you find out that they had an idea a whole week ago. A whole week ago, then they ain't even sharing it with you. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, you had a girl this whole time." Well, of course I didn't tell you about her. She was married, obviously. I think he might have murdered somebody. I think he's trying to do business without me. He doesn't know what he's doing, and he ends up just killing people willy-nilly. But you know,
Who is she married to?
I don't know. I never asked. Am I supposed to know that?
Oh my God, Chase.
Do we think possibly someone broke off a relationship and someone was a little domestic entanglements are the leading cause of homicide?
Oh, then it's a good thing that Teresa and I have a good relationship and love each other very much.
She's fucking married.
The first stage is
Chase.
denial.
She doesn't love her husband. Oh, why would she be with me otherwise?
Because she's a homewrecker.
Have you met in person?
Our home is fine. Yeah, all the time.
Gods, because he's rich, obviously, and not bad in the sack either. But he's a disgusting human being. I'm just sleeping with him for the money. I run a little book reviewer business, and it's important to get capital.
Yeah. Is she here at the party tonight?
I'm actually not sure if
Have I
Penny
gone through
invited
the
her or
fucking
not.
Twilight Zone? Because I thought we
Also,
were betting
that
on
was-
horses. You're sitting on a pretty high fucking one right now.
I am. I'm sitting on the highest
good.
horse
I like
here because I got a woman
ahead
and you
and write it
don't.
down.
Why don't you tell me
And
one of
all
your secrets too
horses.
then?
Look. Reed. I'm hard on you. I get it. I get it, I'm rude to some of you, but it's only because I want you to do better. I think you can do better. I believe in you.
Oh. Well, thank you, Miles. It's awfully kind of you.
And so, and I want the best for you. And I know you said you're fine with anyone who just wants you because of money, whether or not they like you, whether or not they know your personality, whether or not they could even quote any of the poems or the things you write. And so, one of them might have came by a while ago. I happened to be at the front door. And they sucked, man. They just sucked. They were
How did
kind
they
of,
suck?
Well, first of all, they didn't really know your name. I guess when you write, it smudges sometimes. And so they just kept calling you Word. And then I was like, I don't know anyone named Word. And they're like, yeah, they write poems and stuff. And I said, you mean read? And they said, that makes a lot more sense. And so I said, well, why? And then they said, well, Reed said I could have a lot of money if I showed up and dated them. And I said, what the hell, man? And we had a little bit of a conversation. I said, you weren't interested anymore, and I sent them on their way.
Were they hot, though? Rate them out of 10.
6.5.
Damn. I could have got 6.5.
You could do better than 6.5.
Yeah, but if we were rating
We're Lovejoys, goddammit.
if we were rating with a star rating of 5, 6.5 is really good.
Yeah, that's better than you can have.
That's better than 5.
So
it goes off the chain.
not only do you not have romantic entanglements, but you are like so negative attractive that you are hurting our siblings' abilities too.
First of all, I'm hot as fuck. Second of all, I'm not into that kind of thing.
Oh, that's actually fair then.
Yeah.
Well, that makes more sense. Okay, I respect
I'm
that.
looking for business partners. I'm looking for investors. I'm looking for go-getters.
You had a business partner.
You had a goddamn girlfriend who's married.
Yeah, and she's lovely, and she has not betrayed me.
Just her husband. You know, if she'll do it to him, she'll do it to you,
You know,
too, right?
Chase, maybe
But I'm better than he is.
Chase, maybe you're right. Maybe you do need to go like strike out on your
not
own
how
and
it-
feel more
okay.
of the world,
That is
and
not how it
maybe
works.
you do need a little bit more freedom.
Hey.
Seems like that's what you want too.
It is what I want. And you know what? I want my own eyewear. I don't like these sunglasses.
Damn.
I only bought them because you were wearing them. I was wearing these around my neck because I like them better anyway.
Hate my sunglasses. Look at these. And I know he's just mad, but he should know he's just mad too. And I don't know, it just pissed me off.
I'll hold on to these for you, Jason, when you change your mind.
I'm gonna need a moment.
This murder is tearing this family apart. Why don't we just...
Please get me out.
Can whoever just did this confess?
I know. Hello.
I was very hard on you earlier when I locked you in the room. And I wanted to say, no, you can take a break from the room if you need to use the facilities.
Oh, thank God.
But you're coming right back, and I'm standing guard to make sure.
If I don't come back, what are you going to do about it?
Okay.
Penny, did you know about Chase's secret married girlfriend?
I did.
Wow.
Did you
that
know
mean
that
you
this
approve?
one's been up jacking off for 6 months?
I'm 300 years old. I've been jacking it for centuries.
With a cat, a feral cat that they brought into the house. Did you know that?
There is very little that happens in this house that I don't know about, Mason. Except for the murderer.
And some of it I don't want to know about, Mason. It's a busy night, Miles. I was distracted. I'm standing guard at the door. If you need to use your facilities, do it now and come right back.
Okay.
Right, okay. I'm not coming back to this stupid.
You gotta come back. Mason, you gotta come back. He's gonna be so mad at us.
I don't give a single daggone flying fuck.
Round one complete. Thank you so much for listening and or watching part 1 of our murder mystery. Want to find out who did it? You'll have to wait till part 2, but feel free to wildly speculate about the goings-on of the Lovejoy manor. If you would like to see part 2 just a little bit before everyone else, you are welcome to subscribe to our Patreon. You can get video episodes a little bit early compared to the general public. You can access extra content when we do arcs where there's character arc. Sometimes we pull the audience. Sometimes if you are our Three Burritos patrons or higher, you can get exclusive streams delivered right to your Discord channel. That is patreon.com/unpreparedcasters. And if you're thinking, whoa, that's too much of a commitment, you can follow us casually, very chill, on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky at unpreparedcasters, on Twitter/X at unprepcasters, and on YouTube at unpreparedcasters. If you watched our faces, you're already there, so hit that subscribe button if you've not already. If you haven't seen our faces, subscribe to our YouTube channel and you can see us in glorious high definition some of the time. If you would like to find the highest of definition Unprepared Casters content, you can go to our merch store. That is unpreparedcasters.com/shop. And you can take Unprepared Casters and wear it on your body and hold it in your hands, a 4D podcast experience. And if you'd like to experience me and or Haley, you can find me on the internet most places at Amelia Som or by visiting links.ameliasom.com. If you're looking for Haley, you can find them on TikTok at Whipjack, on Twitter at WhippedJack, and on YouTube at their full government name, Haley Whipjack. I think they're getting into more Once Upon a Time content, so that's there for you. They also have a Patreon. I don't know if Haley ever plugs their own Patreon, but if you want access to even more of the ramblings and musings of one Haley Whipjack, you should go and check out their Patreon too. And last but not least, speaking of patrons and thankfulness, we would like to extend our gratitude to our $15 and $25 patrons, without whom none of this podcast would be possible, but certainly not these larger in-person video shenanigans. So thank you to Remix City, Rue, Bridget Surdock, Alyssa Bryan, Cobra 111, Lady Drew, Leaf Caliber, Ryan Mace, Cal Neville, Zebby Lown, Charlie, Marigold Morgan, Caroline, Beardic Knowledge, Orb, Faye Nightshade, Lando Lich, Silas S., Alcyon Hero, Grimmy, Jenny Waboom, Hollis, Petal, The Emprex Mixar, Andromedus Blackshire, Mitherwine, Lacewing Apologist, L. McCochran, TJ, Marky Boy 15, Zach, Alan Beck, Courtney Danielle, Rachel Goodman, Sherman Manring, Mary R., Bex Rhodes, Odd Pit Pat, Abby Greer, Oliver Neville, DM Squared, Cole, Pete Alexander, Gabriel the Sorcerer, AJ Bissinger, Beetle the Bard, Tolly, Faye Wild 42, Justin Friedberg, Lucas Guerin, Annie G, South Space, Depresso Espresso, Mage 101, Meta Rapina, Celtic Lord of Mice, Beckles, Caroline Harden, Amalia might be 3 pixies in a trench coat, Sierra, Yoshidas, Cam Jasicki, Fungitor, Ian Schwartz, Trace of Silver, Derek Rogers, Kyle Bonyol, Stephen Odom, Andy, Ilya Nepomniachtchi, Ellen Stanfill, Nicole, Jane, N. Chill, Joey the Dynamo, Jack Lionheart, Bucket Master, Aiden Sowood, Nur the Guy, Gandalf the Gay, Andy Rowland, Luminelli, Tired Vi, Justin, Legos Jedi, Valerie Ann, also Dylan, Azula's Tale, AJ Downs, Jade Crown, Jesse Dubin, King Smiley, Aster, Rebecca Lawton, Daddy Diabetes, Fluffy Socks, Jennifer Wild, and Esker. Thank you. We will see you all next week.